Hi, your favorite uncle. We are back with the final episode of season 1 of Daredevil. Ooh, it's been a ride, y'all. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So, y'all, the episode begins 1 year ago, and we clearly see Vanessa going to go see Poindexter or Trickshot to get him to come out to, send Foggy and Benjamin Cafarl to the other side of Jordan. And we see that he's actually in a psych ward, doped up out of his mind, trying to survive another day. And she's coming in with all these promises and all this gold and all this silver, just like, you can do it. I need this to be done. I'm offering you a chance to get you out. And he's like, literally drugged out of his mind. Man don't probably know where he's at. And I'm watching this scene like, there's no way you could have thought that trusting anybody with the last name Fisk would turn out in your favor. I mean, last time you did, you ended up in a psych ward. Come on now. Y'all, when I tell you I would have never, do you hear me ever, of taking that bullet for Fisk? I'd have pushed Fisk in front of the bullet. I would have tripped him and had him fail in front of it. Shoot, I'd have threw his wife in front of it. Oh, he messed up. The first name he called out wasn't Heather in the hospital. It was Karen, because that's who he's in love with. Now, here's the thing. I, him and Karen were friends a lot longer, and that's who he knows, and that's who he's used to being cider. So I can cut up some slack for that. But the first thing you should have said was, Heather, but you done messed up big time. So y'all, Vanessa, mind you, y'all, Fisk still got that red on top of his white, which the scene before that was a foreshadowing, all white with the red. His wife got the blood white. So yeah, it's all foreshadowing. Look up foreshadowing if you don't know what that is. Basically, foreshadowing is what it's hinting to, like what's about to happen. They're gearing you up for it. Now, Fisk tells Vanessa, girl, I know it all. And he just holds her hand. Because, y'all, some people fall in love, but a lot of people fall in love and be evil. You choose. Y'all, so Fisk had to let him know, this man tried to send me on home to glory. He tried to take me out the game. I want you to seal it all up. I want y'all to be the thugs that you were always meant to be. Gallo's like, yeah, no. And then my favorite character, Sheila's like, yeah, also no. And then he goes and tells Cashman, go take care of Murdock. Thank you. Mm. What if he succumbed to those wounds? Now, y'all, old Fist is coming back, and I do like it. He had to put his pimp hand down on Sheila and say, if anybody's not where I want them to be or not on board with this, just send them home. And she's like, bet. So, yeah, we got Gallo telling my favorite character, hey, I'm about to go behind his back and, you know, use the law. And I want to have your support. And Sheila's like, I can't go, but yeah, I got your back. Y'all, I think Sheila's more Team Fist than anything. And of course, we got Cashman over here thinking he about to go up into Murdock's room and try to, take him out the game. I'm going to say this real quick. You don't want these problems. You don't want these problems. So, y'all, Frank comes up to see Murdock and tell him, hey, I'm going to get you out alive. And Frank asks, why would you take a bullet for him? He's like, I don't know. And that is a good question. Because if I know without a shadow of a doubt that number one, you hate me, and number two, you don't want me alive, you can forget that whole, oh, I'll lay down my life, I'll take a bullet for you. You can get that out of your head right now. It's not going to happen. Like I said, I will push you in front of the bullet. I'll make sure there's a bullseye on your clothes for good aim. I will teach the marksman myself. I'm not saving you. Oh, you missed. Try again. That's going to be me. Okay, y'all, Frank has now became my third favorite character because this man is a beautiful definition of what an anti-hero and what it really means to be a hero. He's like, I'm not going to subdue. I'm playing patty cake. This ain't Baker's man. I don't want you to bake me a cake as fast as you can. I'm going to push you in front of a moving vehicle. And I respect that and like that in my superhero movies. Y'all, this is why I like Frank. He's the Punisher. Y'all, the Punisher is me. I like the Punisher. He because Red over there, Daredevil over there, contemplating. Should I do it? Should I send him on home to glory? Here go the Punisher. Do it. Do it. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Yes, Foggy. Yes, Hector Ayala. But do it for the vine. If you can't do it for yourself. And Red's like, I ain't gonna do it. And Punisher, do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. They put their differences aside real quick, fast, in a hurry. Where that grenade went off, they said, "Time to be friends again." Ah! So the woman that Murdock loves, Karen, comes back, and they got to see what's in this case because, like Vanessa said, there's just things that just can't happen because it'll ruin the business. So y'all, Daniel came down there and put his pen and he was like, "I know y'all not judging Fisk when all y'all hands is not clean, and I know exactly the dirt from which you played in it." Shut them folk up real quick, like. So somebody tries to break in, and you say, "Please show me your hands." Then you send him the. You send a child the. Ooh, sorry, y'all. Come on back. Now we were able to see. Karen was able to discover that Foggy stumbled upon the fact that where the Red Hook is a free port, so that means you can do anything, exempt from anything. And Fisk is trying to build his own little city on there so he can get away with anything. And that's what Foggy. Now Foggy wasn't thinking that far ahead. He was just thinking truck robbery, but can't be too careful. So y'all, Fisk is listening to the recording that was going on, and I guess Sheila wasn't in on it because she's outside, petrified. Girl, I would have said everything to Fisk. I was like, I was coming to tell you. That's why I didn't leave. I would make up so many excuses. But then y'all, before that, the Punisher start going in and slaughtering people. Then he got to take it down like, dude, you the Punisher. This not supposed to happen. Now we got Luke Cage. Y'all, everybody. This is the Avengers. So y'all, Fisk does his signature squishing of the head, and the man didn't even try to fight back. Plot hole. If that's happening, I'm kidding. Fight back. Fight back. Now is not the time to turn the other cheek. There are many times you can turn the other cheek, but now is not the time. You fight back. Now, I can't really blame her like I was about to do a few seconds before I turned on this screen because what, like, dude, you didn't tell her the truth. You didn't tell her who you were. So that would have made, Fisk being Kingpin a little bit more real. So what is she supposed to do? But then at the end of the day, that's still your man. If you love this man and the man saying, hey, don't be around him, he no good, and you can still do it, you're single. You're as single as a dollar bill. Matter of fact, you was as single as a penny. Big single. So single that even if you got into a relationship, that person would still say you single. So single that a dollar bill look at you and be like, well, god dang. A little tragic. That's how single you are. So y'all, Fisk enacts martial law, says that Gallo has resigned, And it's making it seem like he's trying to keep the city safe. You're not. Stop playing with my emotions. Y'all, so we get a montage of Daredevil, confessing how he feels, so forth and so on. He needs to get back with Karen. And then we see the Fisks walking through and having all the vigilantes caged. Every single last one of those people there are vigilantes. Y'all, it ends with the montage. That was great. Loved it. Enjoyed it. Hopefully you did too. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Come back for another video.